Hello everyone. I titled this video clip Program Malfunction because I'm going to share my experience with you using a program that did not work properly, and I thought it was me for months. I thought I was the one who did not understand, and as time went on we figured out that it wasn't me, it was them, their service. When you're sure that you know how to do a task online and you've been doing it for years and it works great on other platforms, don't automatically think it's you. Don't question your actions, because when you're building something from the ground floor or by yourself and you have no one to bounce off of, only the people on the phone, which many times they make light of situations because they don't want to upset a customer. They never want to say that our service doesn't suit your needs. And that's what happened with one of the website builder programs I use. I'm still going to use them. I know they're working on it. Things happen for a reason. I was led to where I was led to for a reason, but I'm here to tell you that I kept thinking that it was me. And for at least 3 months, I was putting in like 15 hours a week, redoing work. And what I mean redoing work, redoing very I'm at a loss for words here. Let me tell you what I was doing. I would sign into my account. Then I would sign into the AdSense account to manually create a ad to place on my real estate space on my website. But each time I did that, that's a lot of steps. I mean, every time I create an ad, it takes me about 6 or 7 minutes. And then I would create a targetable ad, because eventually I want the advertisers to bid on my real estate space. Well, then I would take that ad, that code that I created, and embed it into my website builder's HTML. I would do that. I've done this hundreds of times. The ad would disappear. The program was populating all these empty boxes, but my ad box was there, but then it wasn't showing when it was published. This became so confusing that I finally figured out all the programs that work with their program, what's going down, how it works, and I finally told them, you know what? They asked me one more time. There was one more thing that happened after that about forms. And they asked me, well, what forms aren't working? What this, what that? And they would say, they would make very light of the situation. I finally took a deep breath. I said, you know what? You figure out how to work your program. You're not paying me for my time. I spent hundreds, at least over 100 hours, figuring out what programs, how to put the ads in properly that they don't disappear later on. And I did the work over and over and over again. When I created those manual AdSense codes, I would go back, because I thought I made a mistake, go back, delete it, wipe it out, end the targetable ad, create a new ad, start over, and do the process over and over and over again. It led me nowhere. It held me back from generating residual income. It held me back from creating more content, because I was wasting so much of my time, my valuable time, figuring out what was wrong with their program. When I finally said, you know what? You figure it out. I don't have the time for this. You can understand my frustration. Get back to me when you figure out all the problems with your website builder. Now, the funny thing is, I know exactly what doesn't work with that website builder. I know what codes can't be around each other, because then they don't work. What codes make other ads jump all over the screen. That takes a lot of hours in front of a computer, a lot of hours using the same program, just focusing on the task at hand. And I know how to do it. So the whole point of the story is, if you ever second guess yourself when you know you've produced positive results by going through the steps to produce what you want to produce, you know you're right. Call up the company, call up the service that you're using to build your online presence, because it's not always you. And they're on their own. I'll use the service as it's limited, because the service was built for business owners to create easy websites with pages and images and video clips. They never thought of someone like me coming along, putting on Amazon codes and AdSense codes and link share and share a sale. I could go on and on. YouTube, oh my God, code after code after code. There are certain codes you can't put together. They jump all over the place. Well, that takes a lot of time and a lot of practice learning what works around each other. So just make sure that you call up. Never second guess yourself. If you've done a task right and it worked and you were moving along just fine. So this is the program malfunction video clip. I hope you learned something. And remember, don't always think that it's you. Make that phone call. Don't worry about if they try to make you seem as if you don't know what you're doing, because the tables might turn and bingo. I mean, it's you. It's them that's holding you back. So, okay, I hope you learned a lot from this video clip. See you in the next one.